All right, I'm going to do some of the review problems for you so that you're ready to go for your test tomorrow. So this should be done after you've done your assignment and checking that your answers are correct. All right, so who killed Mr. Prop? Well, we're going to solve each equation by undoing and then checking our answers on the side, and then we'll fill in those blanks on the bottom. Now, I'm just going to do a couple of these with you. All right, so let's go ahead and look at these first ones. All right, so what number is 59% of 45? So this goes back to those equations of percent times whole equals our part that we've done before. So do we know the percentage? Yes, we do. It's 0.59 as a decimal. And it says what number is 59% of 45? So we're trying to find the part. All right, so let's go ahead and do our multiplying. And when I take the 59% as a decimal, so 0.59 times 45, I get 2655, and that's the what number is. So then I'm going to go over here, all right, and we'll see where we find that answer, and I see that it's bedroom. So that's kind of like, you know, the, what's that game, Clue, okay? So it's not the bedroom, all right? So let's see what else we got going on. So let's look at number 2, and number 2 is like number 1, so I'll let you do that one on your own. So let's look at number 3, right? We have percentage times whole gives me the part. And it says 16 is what percent of 80? So we don't know our percentage. And what's going to be the whole? Remember, is the part, 80 would be the whole. So 16 is our part. Now, how do I get x alone? Well, they're being multiplied, so we're going to divide by 80. Divide by 80. So when I get that, I take 16 divided by 80. I get 0.2. But what is that as a percentage? Because it's asking what's the percent. We'll move it twice. We get 20%. So let's find that answer. 20%. It is not Mr. Brown. All right. Number 4 is just like number 3. So go ahead and I'm not going to give you the answer for that one. All right. Let's look at the next one. $6.50 is 25% of some number. So percent whole equals part. So of some number, it's only a part of some number. So we know the part and we know the percentage. And 25% as a decimal is 0.25. We don't know the whole number because it says of what number. Of is for our whole. Then we have 650. So what do? Got to divide since those were being multiplied. And yes, bring those decimals with you. Okay. And so when I take 650 divided by the 25, I get 26. And that is the whole, remember? So no moving the decimals, no nothing. That's the whole. There's a dollar sign on these two. So $26. Let's see if we can find $26 exactly. There it is. The vase. It was not the vase. All right. And then you can do number 6 as well. And then number 7. A $35 item is marked as 25% off. Ooh, so what's our discount? So this is us finding that percentage of that cost and then discounting it. So we'll be doing some subtracting from that. All right, so what is our cost? It's $35, and we're going to times that by the percentage moved over twice. So we're finding the part, how much I'm going to save discounted right here. All right, so $35 times the 25 cents, I get $8.75. This is my discount, okay? And what does it say? What's the discounted price? So we actually, though, need to figure out then what's the new price. So we have to take the 35 minus the $8.75. When I take $35 minus $8.75, I should get $26.25. That's the discounted price. Remember, that's the discount, how much you save, but $26.25 is the actual discount. So let's see if we find that number, $26.25. Oh, here it is. The office. So it is not in the office. All right. So you've got some more for you to solve. All right. And then for you to try to figure out your answers at the bottom. All right. So make sure if you didn't read your directions, you're going to skip. Oops. Let me move my pencil. 9 and 10. All right. Those won't be those kind of problems on there. So let's look at number 11. The original price of an item is $25, but after a discount, you only have to pay $18.50. What is the discount as a percentage? This is that the old or the OG price minus the new price. This was our new lesson, divided by the OG is going to give us a decimal, which then will get us a percent. So the original price of an item was $25 minus the $18.50, and then we're going to divide that by the original price. So let's take $25 minus $18.50, and we get $6.50. Then we're going to take that and divide it by 25. I'm running out of room, but that's okay. Divide it by the original number 25, and you get 0.26. Now, what is that as a percentage? It's 26%. So that is your discount percent. All right, so that, sorry, I moved on to 12, is number 11. So you'll do the same thing for number 12. All right. Actually, sorry, no, you won't do the same thing for number 12. You have a markup. All right. Remember, marked up is going to be, I'll go over that with our lesson 13. So you only do 11. Number 12, though, you need to do, so still do that, but it's going to look like number 13. So let's go ahead and do number 13, okay? All right, we've got a $22 item has been marked up 15%. What is the new price? This is the equation of cost plus the percent of the cost is going to give me that sale price, that new price. So the original cost is $22 plus 15% of the $22. Remember, this is how much that store wants to make. So then we add that up. But we first have to multiply. So we're going to take 15%, so 0.15 times 22, and I get $3.30. Don't forget, we're talking about money. So make sure we have that there. So then we're going to add those together. When I add 22 plus $3, I get $25. Then don't forget your 30 cents. So that is the sale price. Okay, the store marked it up so they can earn an extra $3.30. All right, number 14 is just a discount problem. So finding the percent and then subtracting. Number 15, we've got some tax. All right, number 15, if the sales tax rate is 7.6%, how much sales tax will you pay on the $330 item? This one just wants to know tax, so we won't have to do any adding at the end. We just need to figure out what is 7.6% of 300. So that's our percent times whole gives us our part, and in this problem, part's going to be the tax we're going to pay. So 7.6 as a percentage, then as a decimal, move it twice. If you only moved it once, that's 76%, and that's a lot of money. So then we're going to times that by the whole price. And so when I take 0.076 times 330, I get $25.08. And that's the tax. All right, didn't ask for the total cost. So that's going to be the tax for that one. All right. Go ahead and skip number 16. Some of you may have tried it, but skip 16 as well. Number 17 is going to be a discount as well. So finding 20% off of 32, then subtracting. Number 18 is mark up. And it says, wants to know how much the markup is. So let's go ahead and look at that one, okay? It just says how much is the markup. It didn't ask what the total cost is, so we actually don't have to do any adding there. That's finding, let's just find 20% of 129. It's going to give us the markup, not the total price. So be careful on that, okay? So 0.2 times 129, and I get $25.80. That's how much they're marking up the cost. If they said, then what's the total markup, then we would add those together. But that's how much the store is making. All right, so number 19 is the one where we're going to have to find a sale and then the tax. So an item sells for $30 and on sale for 15% off. So let's find that. So we have percent times whole is going to give us the part. The part for this one equals our discount. So let's find it first. So 15% is 0.15 times the whole price of 30 is going to give us our discount or our part. So 15% as a decimal, 0.15 times 30, I get $4.50. I got muted. I'm sorry. That's our discount. Wow, that's kind of funny. All right, so now we want to figure out, I don't want to pay tax on the whole price. So I take the $30 and minus the $4.50. Don't forget, there's always decimals here, okay? So $30 minus $4.50. You can use calculators too. It's all going to be able to use on your test, calculators and this assignment, okay? So now this is our new price, okay? Now we're going to pay tax on this amount. So $25.50 and our tax is 8.2 as a percentage. Now as a decimal, that would be 0.82. And this is going to give us our tax. Okay, so take $25.50 times 0.082 and I get, and it says round to the nearest cent. So we're going to, it's $2.09, not 90. We're not going to round up. There's a 1 after the 9, so I wouldn't round up for that. So then it says, what's the final cost though? So now I need to do all the final adding. So if it was $25.50 was the sale price, remember, not the original 30, we found the discount, plus the $2.09 in tax, I'm going to get a final cost of $27.59 is my total cost. All right, so that's your answer for number 19. All right, let's look at number 20. 4 friends go out to eat and their meal costs $86.50. The sales tax is 6.75% and they should leave a tip for the waiter for 20%. How much should each person pay? Now this one, be careful. It's also asking something at the very end of this. So I'll help you start it and then I'll let you finish it, okay? Now, for this one and on your test, I mentioned that just add the percentages together. It's not perfect and it's probably not how it's done in the restaurant, but to make it easier on us, we're just gonna add the percentages together, okay? Because it doesn't clearly state, do you tax the 8.8650 and then we're gonna add that and then we're gonna tip off of that new amount, or we're gonna tip off the 86. So let's just add our percentages together to make it easier on us. So when I take the 20% plus 6.75%, I get 26 and 75/100%. Now let's take that times our price of $86.50. Now, don't split it up between each person yet, okay? That's at the end, okay? You've got to then tax that and tip him, and you don't want to just split your cost yet. You're going to split the total. So $26.75 as a decimal would be 0.2675, moving it twice. And don't get rid of decimals, all right? Don't get rid of that. And this answer is going to be our tax and the tip, their total of that, okay? So $86.50 times 0.2675, and I get, we're going to do some rounding, 23, and it says 0.138. Well, that 8's going to round it to 14. So this is our tax and tip. All right, not the total. The total then, we got to take the original price of $86.50. That's how much their bill was, plus the tax and tip price. When I add those up, they're always added, tax and tip. 4, 6, 9, 10. Now I have $109. It's not my final answer, okay? You then, though, need to split it. 4 friends go out to eat. So you're going to take that, divide it by 4, and then that's going to give you your final answer. And I'll let you do that on your own, all right? So you've got a couple others that you still need to do on your own, all right? Looks like you got 12, 14, and 17, okay? Your goal is to kind of do this before you watch this video so that you're able to maybe feel good about your tests and stuff like that that's coming for you tomorrow, all right? So make sure you get these done. You can use this on your test. I would make sure I have everything copied down so I understand what I'm doing, all right? Pause the video, zoom back, zoom in. Well, I know you probably can't zoom in, but pause the video, go back, rewind the video, okay? But use this, okay, and use it wisely so you're ready for your test tomorrow.